Better now?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. All right, so let's talk about recap of yesterday, and then we'll get into what we're doing today. Is this thing straight? I think, kind of. We're parked at an angle.
Yeah.
So, yesterday was a work day. You had a deployment, and you were all stressed out in the morning. If you saw the video, and Friday morning, yesterday, Denise was not happy, and she worked all day, and then you were up late at night. I went to bed before you did because of this deployment that happened last night.
Yeah. Well, first of all, we woke up at a rest stop, and I got to take pictures of the snow, and we watched the sunrise over the mountains with some snow. That was cool.
Yeah.
But I was still focused on work. I knew that I had this big software deployment coming up, and it was going to take a long time, and it might not go well. and yeah, as it turned out, it didn't go perfectly. We were up a lot later than we had anticipated, so my mind was on that. I wasn't thinking about making the video or what went well the day before. My mind was on my task ahead of me, so sorry if I looked grumpy and not focused.
Everyone wants a refund now. Okay, so, but we did get to see Asheville. And before we get into the details of Asheville, I want to let people know, like, my own opinion of Asheville is I was very underwhelmed in general. I don't know what you thought of Asheville.
Well, I didn't have a whole lot of time to walk around there, but I saw a lot of nice little clothing stores with sustainable clothing, and there were quite a few coffee shops and bake shops and things, but I had to get back to the car and get back to work.
Yeah. Yeah, and we ended up, if you look at it's a two-part video from yesterday that is just before this, wherever you're watching this, or go to adigitalnomad.net, adigitalnomad.net YouTube channel. But we went and we kind of toured downtown. We were actually planning initially on staying at a coffee shop and working or something like that, like just north of downtown, just north of the interstate. But that didn't seem to work out either. They had a really cool outdoor area, but it was way too cold. So we didn't even go to the restaurant or the coffee shop there. We ended up going downtown to the mall. They had like an interesting design mall. I think there were some good stores there, maybe, but a lot of the same ones. But
yeah, it was like an indoor mall, and it was all redecorated like a winter wonderland. And since it was built on a slope, all of the hallways in there were sloped. So,
mountains, yeah, built in the mountains.
It must be challenging if you're in a wheelchair.
All right, so yeah, nothing was flat around there. All the streets were super narrow. They had the weirdest accesses to the high interstate too, like I've never seen. It's like you're going down a gravel road. Next thing you know, in the middle of a city, you're going down some messed up, twisty messed up road, and then you're on the interstate. So then we went to the River Arts District. It started raining there. We were working. You were still working. We got to see a gallery or two. They have like working galleries down there, which is interesting.
Pottery being made, jewelry, and we walked through an art gallery where we saw someone painting on canvas with oil paint.
Yeah,
pretty cool.
And he explained everything to us, as he probably does to most people. It was a really neat shop, actually. I only got a quick video shot. If you look in the video for yesterday, you will see a quick video shot, but that's all I got. Because a lot of times, artists don't want you taking pictures or video of their works, stuff like that. But I just
copy it.
Yeah, I copied the whole thing.
But Ultra Coffee Bar was good. We noticed they had a lot of vegan treats there.
Yeah, and the owners are vegan, I think they mentioned.
Yeah, the owner is vegan. We got a peanut butter cookie dipped in chocolate and a pumpkin pie that I felt was necessary because we didn't have any pumpkin pie for Thanksgiving.
Yeah. So it was a vegan junk food day because we did that, and then after we did all that at the galleries, we left to Old Fort. Old Fort's kind of like a suburb, and there's a friend of mine that lives there. And we met up with her and her husband and saw this new bar, this Hillman Brewing.
Yeah, Hillman. My receipt says Hillman Beer.
Yeah, and
it's the only place in Old Fort where you can consume alcohol.
For now, they're building another brewery now. It was a dry town until just a few months ago. They never allowed alcohol in there, and they probably should never have changed that, in my opinion. I mean, you can have a cool place, but you don't have to have alcohol in it. But this is a brewery. So they had vegan options. We had more food there. It's more like junk food also. Yeah. And I'm still suffering the consequences of that. And we got to see my friend's commercial building there in downtown, and also their Airbnb that they have out in the mountains there. So that was interesting.
Very nice.
But then we had to go because you had to get internet, and the internet, in the mountains, anywhere you go in the mountains, I mean, Asheville seems to be okay because it's a city, but anywhere you go, it's like you're in a third world country for internet. So they even told us they don't really have any reliable internet at the house, or definitely not fast. So we just had to go down. We went to the next supercharger at Hickory, North Carolina. We ended up camping overnight there, and we had good 5G signal. I uploaded my videos faster than they've ever been uploaded before. And you didn't have any problems with the signal, right?
No, yeah. The deployment went well. I was asleep by 11:30.
All right, good. And we're in cold clothes because we're going to walk around. We're in downtown Charlotte. We're going to walk around downtown Charlotte for a little bit, then go over to Greenville in South Carolina, supercharged. There's a restaurant there. We'll probably get something to eat. And then, actually, I don't know what, then we're heading to the mountains. We just reserved an Airbnb, actually, so we won't smell like horses after today later. Because we smell like horses now, right?
Yes.
And Denise was telling me she has PTSD about some of her clothes now because of remembering how she smelled wearing them, so she can't wear them ever again.
Yep. Bad memories.
For real, I'm not making this up, right? Right. Okay, so, well, we got an Airbnb in the mountains for one night. We're going to go hopefully do a sunset hike, and then we'll be in Atlanta tomorrow, pick up the mobile booster, walk around Atlanta, and then Denise and I will go over the plan, but it's basically driving through a bunch of nothing. All the way over to like Dallas. I'd say there's really, we're taking the high road. We're not going to go down towards at the very low coastal route. We're going to, because we're kind of up here already, we're just going to cut across to Dallas, and there's like nothing. So we do have to work as like Monday, Tuesday. I don't know how long it'll take us to get across there, but I'm just going to try to get across there as fast as I can because it's a work week, and unless we find some trails. If you guys know of anything across between Atlanta and Dallas, let us know if there's anything worth stopping for, because I just don't know if there's anything.
Yeah, help us out if you can. We're gonna be bored.
We are, yeah. It's got to be like a hike we can do, or something we can do outside of office hours too, because you have to work.
Yeah.
I mean, unless it's sitting on a lunch break, and pinpointing that's going to be next to impossible. It'll have to be like first thing in the morning or after 5 p.m. And actually, it's dark after 5 p.m. So it'll probably have to be first thing in the morning. Whatever we do, that's going to be it.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to be spending any more time in these states than I need to, since there's really nothing to see. And that's it. Oh, and if you own a Tesla Model X, I just posted my own little thing online. I'm not gonna say anything more about than that right now. But if you look down, if you're on our YouTube channel, aDigitalNomad.net, look down as soon as I get to post this. It won't be right away. If you're watching this right away, it won't be there. But give it a few hours. I will post a link to what's going on with my Model X with the vibration issue. I want you guys to know about it, especially if you know somebody that has a Tesla Model X, so you can see what I'm attempting to do about it. And that's actually going to be part of some of the videos we're going to do in the next few weeks as we go out to California. I'm going to have some things installed on the car that will hopefully improve that situation.
Yeah, it's just luck.
Yeah. Otherwise, the drive shafts will probably snap in half going down the highway, and we'll burst into flames and drive into the Grand Canyon. And that'll be the last you've ever heard or seen of us.
Yeah.
I'll try to capture that on video, though, so I can put
video.
that. Yeah, so I can put that in. Okay.